What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a
Oh, the
guest
dump.
perform.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Blue Kool-Aid. What does that mean? Is that supposed to be a Lions? Super Bowl 59 week is upon us, and one of my favorite things about the big game are the party prop bets. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Johnny Gaz. Thank you for returning for another video. I know there's a lot of Lions fans out there and a lot of folks in general who are boycotting the Super Bowl this year for this reason or another. Well, for me, I'm a Super Bowl fan. I know a lot of people just like to get together. It's a reason to celebrate, have family and friends come together for a positive reason, eat some bad food, and watch football. Well, one of my favorite things surrounding that are these party prop bets. So today we're going to go through the Covers party prop betting sheet in detail, just like we did last year. I will pick my choices for each individual answer. Then after the game, we'll go back and see which ones we got right. Let's go. And for you, Johnny Gaz Sports members, we're going to add one more layer of fun to this year. You have an opportunity to win a $50 Amazon gift card. If you would like to fill out one of the Covers party prop betting sheets, and I will give you the link in the description of this video down below, just put in your name and your email address. You can print this out, screenshot it, take a picture with your mobile phone, and send it to my email, johnnygaz9@yahoo.com. JOHNNYGAZ, the number 9, at yahoo.com. And the way we'll do this is the person that answers the most correct from this Covers party prop betting sheet will win the $50 Amazon gift card. I'd love for you to get involved, but more than anything, I appreciate you being Johnny Gaz Sports members. If you'd like to become a member, as long as you are a member prior to February 9th, 2025, the day of Super Bowl 59, you can get involved and become a part of this giveaway. Here is the Covers party prop betting sheet, and I will put the link in the description of this video down below. Again, you put your name and the email address, and you can send that to me for a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card if you are a member of the channel prior to the day of the Super Bowl, September 9th, 2025. But this is the Covers party prop betting sheet. This is what we will use to move forward. To me, I have found this to be the most all-encompassing party prop betting sheet, the easiest to use, the best one in a party situation for those who may not necessarily always be football lovers. It's kind of a good mix of both. So I'm going to go through this in detail. I will give you my answers. And after the Super Bowl is over and they have come out with the official scores for all of these, we will see how well I've done. Let's get into it. And number one, the length of the national anthem. This is in seconds. And we'll use the official Covers time, which they will record, obviously, when the game takes place. This time, the national anthem will be sung by a local singer-songwriter and instrumentalist. The name is John Baptiste. I'm not familiar at all. Last year, it was Reba McEntire, and she sang it in like rapid-fire mode when all indications were she was going to go over. But my thought is here, like if he's an instrumentalist, right, he's not necessarily just a singer. He's probably going to amp it up. Obviously, for the Super Bowl, you're going to do your biggest performance, I would think, and to me, that means you extend it. So the over-under is set at 120.5. I believe he'll go over in this case. Number two, will the coin toss be heads or tails? And I think the funny thing about the coin toss to me is like they always make these crazy ass coins up. So when you flip these coins, and again, you're also putting it in the hands of some goofy referee who's going to flip it in some weird way. And I know I'm sure somebody's come out there and told them like, this is how we want you to flip the coin, right? But is it weighted the same way as a normal quarter that you would flip? Or is it, is it going to flip a certain way? Here's the old NFL conspiracy theory. But looking at like raw data, most numbers would tell you that tails typically wins, although heads won last year. But I'm also always a tails never fails kind of guy. So I'm going to go with tails here in this case. Number three is a good one. The first offensive play will be a run or a pass attempt. Obviously, it comes down to who gets the ball first. So let's look at it that way. If the Eagles get the ball first, I think with Saquon being such a focal point in this game, you probably use that in a play action scenario. So I would think in that case it would be a pass. And then in the Chiefs scenario, you probably want to get Patrick Mahomes off and running as early as possible. So to me, you kind of get him in like a play action scenario, off in the, maybe running outside with with a run option. So I mean, he could run the ball, but I don't think he wants to get himself hurt. So to me, everything kind of leans more pass. So in this case, I'm going to say pass as the first offensive play. Number 4, which team will score first? That's a good one. And again, it could come down to who gets the ball first. But I would say typically you have teams feeling each other out in these kind of games. I don't know if you're going to get necessarily an offensive explosion, although these two teams could go there. I mean, the Chiefs haven't really leaned that direction this year, but the Eagles certainly showed that in the FC Championship game, so they could blow it open. But I think I'm leaning more in a low-scoring affair. So with that being said, this is a wild guess, right? But I'm going to say the Chiefs score first. Number 5, the first turnover of the game will be either a fumble, interception, turnover on downs, or a missed field goal. And I've been mucking this over here for so many minutes before I figured out how I want to do this. And to me, I kept going back to missed field goal. I just feel like both these teams will play it clean, but certainly they'll have opportunities for points. So to me, the way that this happens is on a missed field goal. I'll take a chance with that here. And number 6 is which team will commit the first accepted penalty of the game. I'm just going to play the odds here. I don't know why, but the NFL seems to have it in the Chiefs' favor, so I'm going to say the Eagles will commit the first accepted penalty of this game. Number 7 is which team will get to 10 points first, Chiefs, Eagles, or neither. I think neither is a crazy opportunity for an answer there, so that's definitely not it for me. Although I did say the Chiefs would score first, I would think that will be kind of on a field goal or, just kind of get the scoring started. I'm going to actually mix it up here and say the Eagles get to 10 points first. Number 8, will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the first half? I'm absolutely going to say yes. I think both of these teams have the ability to score quickly if needed. And I think the first half, and that may come up again here in a minute, but I would say in both cases, yes. Number 9, which song will be performed first at the halftime show? I have to be honest with you, I'm not overly familiar with Kendrick Lamar. I do know the first song, Not Like Us, so I would absolutely say yes to that one. I'm just going to say yes to all of them. It just seems like there's always a mega mix of the artist's greatest hits. I'm going to assume that all the songs here are some of his top hits, so I would say all of them. Number 11 is total number of players to attempt a pass. I think you could potentially see Saquon Barkley get involved on a pass play. Obviously, everybody keying in on him. We said that before. And the Chiefs, we know, like to mix it up in several different ways. And in the Super Bowl, it seems to shine. So I would say I'd take the over 2.5 in this case. Moving on to number 12, who will have more passing yards, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, or other? I think in this case, it will be Jalen Hurts. I just have a feeling that Philly might have to come back at some point in this game, which might put a little emphasis on Jalen Hurts to throw more yards. And again, we know the offense for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs hasn't been overly explosive. Who will have more rushing yards, Saquon Barkley or Kareem Hunt? I think that's an easy one. I'm going with Saquon Barkley in that case. If anybody's going to explode in this game, I think Saquon's the guy. Number 14, who will have the most receiving yards? They give you A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Devonta Smith, or other as an option. This is a tough one for me. I'm actually going to go with other in this case. That doesn't mean that these players might not play major factors. They could score touchdowns and be really the difference makers. But as far as the most receiving yardage, I'm going to take the odds here and go with other. Number 15 is a fun one. What color will the liquid poured on the winning head coach be? I think last year it was purple, but in the NFC Championship game it was lime green, yellow. And blue is popular as well. I'm going to actually pick the first. I'm going to go with lime green, yellow. I'll just go with the trend. I just think that seems to be the Gatorade color you see the most on the sideline. So, again, I'll go with the odds and start there. And number 16 goes back to a previous question, but kind of on the opposite end in the second half. Will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter? I absolutely say yes. I think this is shaping up to be a close matchup. That's the way the Chiefs have played all year long, so you expect it to be the same again. So I think if it comes down to fourth quarter, you're going to have teams scoring in the last 2 minutes. 17's the big one. Who will win the game? And we could spend hours debating this and going over certain things and talking about the NFL and Saquon Barkley and Patrick Mahomes. I just, the dynasty that is the Chiefs is tough to stop right now for so many reasons. And I think because of that, I will pick them to win Super Bowl 59. Number 18, will the combined point total be over or under 49.5? And I actually went and looked it up. The Chiefs averaged 22.6 in 2024, and the Eagles averaged 27.2. Again, that would put you right around this number, and obviously Vegas is very clever with this. But I would think in this case, I'll take just over, and I'm saying just over. I'm not going to be much over, but I'll take the over 49.5 for this one. And number 19, the MVP of Super Bowl 59, they give you Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, or any other. Obviously, it depends in most cases on who wins the football game. And I just told you in 17 that I think the Chiefs will win. If that is the case, I think it ends up being a Patrick Mahomes show. The third win in a row. The dynasty is complete. The evil empire is complete. Patrick Mahomes solidifies himself as the GOAT. And that's how I'll answer question 19. That's going to do it for my Super Bowl prop bets. What did you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Did I miss on anything? Are there other prop bets out there that aren't on this covers list that you'd like to have involved? Let me know in those comments down below. Again, this is a great way to get your family and friends involved if they're not huge football fans, or even if they are and they're Lions fans or they're non-Chiefs fans or just aren't excited about the game. This is a great way to have fun with the big game. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. If you dig the vibe here at Johnny Gas Sports, make sure to hit that like button. It's the best way to help out the channel. I'd love it if you consider becoming a subscriber. We have almost 3,000 now, and I think we're going to get there thanks to you guys. And if you hit that notify bell, you won't miss future videos. There's a membership option available. That's where I do all my live game play-by-plays, a ton of other fun stuff. And in this case, if you want to submit your covers sheet that we just went over here today with your name and email, if you want to become a member of the channel prior to February 9th, prior to the day of the Super Bowl, and submit to me your form, the person with the most number correct answers will win a $50 Amazon gift card. I would love for you to become involved and to win that gift card. Thank you guys so much for your time. I hope you guys enjoy your Super Bowl week. If you are preparing food, if you're getting your party together, if you're watching it on your own and just making plans, whatever you do over this course of the week and get towards the big game, I hope you have a fun and happy and healthy week ahead. Go Lions.